Hey everybody, my name's Eli. I'm the automation specialist here at CAPTRON North America, and today we are going to be showing off how to do some machine signaling using our LED strips. And for this example, I have one of our level sensors and our LED strips running on our MQTT controller, where it is then hooked up to a PLC. And what we're doing today is showing off our LED strips with our capacitive level measurement device using an MQTT controller and PLC. So as you can see right here, as the level increases in your tank, the LED strips signal that. Okay, to get started on implementing MQTT on a Beckhoff controller, you want to create a function block. I named mine LED strip control. And the next thing you want to do is go to references and right click, add library, and make sure that you add the IoT base. And I already have it. And we can begin implementing. As you can see from above, I have a number of tags that I went ahead and already added to this file, just so you guys wouldn't watch me painstakingly type all this out. So to begin with implementation, we're going to do bconnect equals true. And I will explain some of the things I'm doing as I go along. A lot of this is boilerplate code that you just have to do to set up MQTT. First things first, our topic. This is what we are going to be publishing to. And one thing to keep in mind is to publish to the LEDs, you have to name the controller. And each controller has its own unique name. So in my case, this is the name of the controller. We can then go ahead and set up our connection to MQTT. And one thing I forgot, set parameter equals true. And then we can go ahead, create our if statement. And then we have a lot more parameter. One thing I should do, I believe I can just initialize this to be true. I can get rid of this. And then same thing with bconnect. I'll just go ahead and set it to true. Clean up the code a little bit. So set parameter equals false. We do this so it doesn't constantly connect over and over again. So once we're connected, we can set that to false and we don't have to run it again. IoT, MQTT client. So with the IoT base, you get some function blocks, and with those function blocks, you can set up MQTT, and you basically just need to define the host name and a couple other settings to get things up and running. And this is the same thing, so cancel. I'm just going to copy this. Gosh, why does it keep doing that? In host port, default is 1883. And then we're going to do client ID. This isn't necessary, but it is nice from It is necessary to do if you have multiple IoT devices, and it makes troubleshooting way easier. So I'll just call this demo case. And I keep forgetting that I'm using TwinCat right now because I have forgotten the syntax for everything. This topic prefix. And then IP message queue. Ooh. We're going to set that to FB. Message. $255. And that is our initialization for the client. And the last thing we need to do is actually activate it. And then we can do bconnect. The next thing we're going to do is implement publishing to our controller. And the way we do that is by using bconnected. So this is just, oh, and I forgot the if. So we're checking if we're connected. If it returns true, then we can publish. So one thing I like to do with the LED strips is to check if the payload is the same as the previous payload. I do this because one thing you'll run into is when you're publishing, it works as a queue. So if I'm publishing very quickly and I'm just publishing the same thing over and over again, that's not really helpful, and it's just going to make your LED strips, I don't know if this is the right word for it, laggy, I guess you could say. They're just not going to update as quickly. So one thing we can do is just check if our payload is the same as the last, or is not the same as the last payload. So there's our payload. Apparently I didn't define payload. I did up here, I just didn't put the one. We're only using one payload today. We're just going to address the payload when we get to that step. So we'll change bupdate to false, indicating that we have updated. We don't need to do it again. /payload. And a lot of this is, again, boilerplate, and I highly recommend going on TwinCat's website and looking at the IoT base because it will also lay out each step for you, probably much better than what I can do because they made it. So here is my actual publish, and I need to add the topic as topic is equal to as topic hub. And that's going to be a comma. Let me do myself a favor. And then we're going to do payload. It's going to be ADR of the S payload pub 1. And I see the error I made, so as payload pub 1, this should be pub 1. I should fix that. Let's add our comment in the payload size. So we're just going to take the length of S payload pub 1 and the EQOS is going to be 0. The B retain is going to be false. We want to update it as soon as it's able to update. Looks like I have some errors. Let's check this out. Expected. Yep. And I need that probably. And that should be everything for connecting and publishing. Now we actually need to publish data. So what we're going to do is I'm going to copy and paste some already existing code I have because it's quite a lot, and I don't think it's useful for you guys to see me just type through 100 if statements. But I will explain the code. So we are comparing a level sensor's level to a fixed number, and based on that number, we will publish to the LED strip with certain parameters. So I set B update to true, and then S payload pub 1. This contains the content of the payload. So you name the LED strip, set it as active, and then the segments. So the start of the LED, where the wire comes from the LED, to where you want it to end. So from 0 to 30, the speed, the effect, and also the colors. And basically what I do is, based on the level, I'm just subtracting from start LED. Or sorry, stop LED. And I'm able to basically show the level going up and down. And that is pretty much it. If I upload this to the PLC, we should get no errors, hopefully. And by the looks of it, everything's working, and you should be good to go. So that is how you set up some machine signaling using MQTT. Some of the benefits of MQTT: it's super lightweight, it's very reliable, and most important of all, it's easy to set up. So if you enjoyed this video, or if you have any questions, let us know and subscribe.